Previously on Luke's Big Brother 18, Dylan won the power of veto. Dylan officially wanted to backdoor Brody. He and Laura cornered Jessica and demanded that she vote with them to prove her loyalty and earn forgiveness from the past eviction ceremony. Jessica considers Brody one of her closest allies, so this was not good news to her. The alliance of Christian, Dee, Brody, and Logan finally hashed things out after all of the communication from the past few rounds. So when Christian and Dee tried to tell Dylan that they would rather target Ryan and Michaelin, Dylan refused and demanded that they target Brody. Brody had agreed to vote out Michaelin with Dee and Brody and told Michaelin that she was probably going home this round. And only seconds later, Brody was nominated at the Veto Ceremony.
I would like to use the power veto on.
Alright, Michaelin, you have been saved.
Psych! No, I'm just kidding. There you go.
Michaelin, take a seat on these.
From a strategic standpoint, I feel like I have to do this right now. Brody?
Right, Brody has been nominated, which means Ryan and Brody are this round's final nominees. So I'll put time on the clock. You can do campaign, get ready for an eviction ceremony.
So let's talk. Because all of you are lying assholes. Y'all want to lie to my face? Let's talk. Lie to my face some more.
I didn't lie to you.
I know you didn't lie to me.
I'm shocked as
I'm shocked.
hell.
I kind of saw it coming, not gonna lie. I'm okay if you lie to me. I just need an explanation. And I told you. Okay.
Are we in space? This is another universe. I'm shocked. I just wrote my evictee speech instead of campaigning for myself.
We literally just told Mike you were going home.
Oh no, I knew before.
Which one?
Brody's on the couch.
Yeah. He said that I was leaving.
Yeah.
Dylan goes to pull the veto off, and I have my eviction speech prepared in my head. And Ryan and I just talked about his gameplay on how to go forward. And then Dylan says, I'm going to use the veto. And at first I'm shocked, but I also think he's going to be like, oh, just kidding. And like, you know, why not be petty at this point? We might as well. And then he freaking vetoes me. I was so shocked, y'all. I am so shocked. And I hate it because I lose either way. Because I've been loyal with Ryan from the beginning. But Brody and I are like just starting to work together. And he has vendettas and I'm kind of on his same page. And so I lose either way. But I would be nothing if, and I said at the beginning I was going to play a loyal game just like I did last time. And I would be nothing if I didn't continue to do that and upstand my credibility, so.
I am shocked. I have never been more shocked.
I feel like a sheep.
As like you're a fool.
No, like, yeah, I feel like I'm a goat. Yeah, I feel like I have no fucking clue what's going on, and everyone else is running the game, and I'm just being a pawn at this point, which I'm not used to. So I'm about to ruffle up some feathers. We don't know what they're doing, and we're not involved in any of it. And look at us, we're safe. It's an insult. You realize that's an insult, right?
Yeah.
That they're not sending us home?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Now God wants me to say
That's like,
I feel so bad.
I don't remember the last time I cried, and I almost busted out crying. I'm shaking right now.
I feel really bad, and the fact that he just pointed at me and said, "It's not you. I'm not mad at you." Like he thinks I wasn't involved. Like
The thing is, like, I had told him right before, like, we talked that, like, you're good with me. And then Dylan just came out with that, and the round was over.
Okay.
Dylan forced our hand.
I mean, he's going, but I just feel so bad about it.
I feel like there's nothing we can do.
I know, I mean, it had to be done. but
If Brody touches the block, he has to go. He has to go. We can't go back from this. So, I trust him. Like, you're an amazing. Like,
because
I've taken so many shots. Like, I've let people decide, and I've been selfless. I've let Dylan decide. I've let Miss Dee Dee decide. I've let Brody decide, and I'm done with it. I'm done.
absolutely.
I'm giving my input, and I feel like it's being ignored at this point by some people. So, I need to go talk to people.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, can I talk to you?
Please. I just want to know what the fuck is going on and why I'm still in this game. Like, do you guys like really plan on working?
Cause
Like, that's
let me start off by this.
yeah.
So Dylan forced my hand.
Okay.
Said he's putting Brody up.
Wow.
And
So you're against that?
Yeah. And if Brody is put up, I don't think he'll trust me ever again. Because I've made agreements with Brody, I've said like, hey, we're good.
Yeah.
And I said that this round, and then Dylan told me that. And then he said he's doing it. Like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Brody's going home.
Well, alright.
I don't want this to diminish.
What makes you think Brody's going home?
He has a pistol.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're staying, and I want to keep talking to you.
Yes.
And I want to move forward, and
Let's get Dylan out, dude.
I don't know.
You know?
Listen, I think it's not him. But I think he's very straight. Like he'll say what he wants
The
to do.
challenges he just won and then the move he just pulled is like a season-winning resume
He is.
item.
Yeah. I agree. We need to talk about that after this. I gotta talk to people.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Okay.
Just know you got my vote.
Okay. Me?
Stay.
Okay.
God, I am freaked out. I am freaked out. This is like, I don't feel good doing this to
I don't
him.
feel good
I
doing
feel,
this.
I mean,
I feel
on a,
like our finals, like our 6, or I feel shitty. I feel shitty. Like
there is no
literally-
more six. Six is,
No, I know. I feel shitty.
but listen, this is what we have. We have a 4. We don't have a 6, but we have a 4. That's a pretty good majority when you get this far into the game. That's a good group. Me, you, Christian, and Dylan, we have never faltered on each other. We're the only 4 that haven't faltered on each other. As far as that 6.
Oh my God.
Just, bro, I mean, I feel bad because I felt like,
I feel bad because Brody, he did lie and say that I knew.
yes, he did.
He did lie and say.
That's the least of my concerns. My concern was him playing all the sides of the house.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in an alliance, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that he's doing it because he wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
But for us,
Mm-hmm.
we're sticking to the alliance, and to have one person that's
Mm-hmm.
being selfish, I feel like, you know, later in the game, you have to get selfish.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that to us. He didn't have to start going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it was too early. If our numbers dwindled, you know, like let's say I left, let's say Christian left, let's say you left, and then there wasn't as many people and our group dwindled, then he might have to do it. But he didn't have to do that. We had control of the whole house, and he started to falter. That's why when Dylan said, I'm ready to make this big move, I said, if you want to take that shot, I'm with you. It just sucks personally. I feel horrible
I feel
about
like
it.
shit.
I feel horrible
feel like
personally.
shit.
I mean,
I want to talk to him.
I can't even look at him.
I have to talk to him.
I don't know what to
'Cause-
say to him. I was in on the plan to backdoor him, so what do I say to him? The 3 of us were...
Well, I can talk to him because I technically wasn't in on. Because
We
I
all-
would have rather not do it right now.
It's not something I would have done.
But
Personally.
he's HOH, it's his, yeah. And he won veto.
And he's right.
I mean, in the end, I feel in my gut, I feel like he's right. It's just so ballsy and so hard that it just seems easier to not do it. But if he had the guts to do it, then I was just kind of like, I guess it's time. So it's just, you just have to put the personal, I don't know, like, it's hard to do that. I mean, I love Brody to death. I mean, we were all great friends in high school. I mean, love Brody, and it's nothing personal. Absolutely nothing personal. Love Brody. Just, I started to really dislike his game when I constantly see him having conversations with Logan and Ryan, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's not your people, you know? We were his people.
Yeah, no, you're right.
None of us ever turned on him until now.
No, you're
He
right.
turned on us.
You're right, you're right, you're right.
I'm upset with you, honestly.
I know this is a huge blindside, obviously. You're a strong player, dude, and you scare the fuck out of me.
That's fair.
And I wanted to take a shot, and I will tell you this, there are people who did not want me to do it. And
I respect the move you're making. I have no problem with you. Take the shot that you need to take for your game. I'm upset about the people who lied to my face.
who do you think lied to you?
Well, the people that did, I don't even know if it's a lie to me, but it's a matter of acting like it wasn't gonna happen, not saying it, and it's Dee Dee and Christian. I just talked to them both.
Christian was very anti me doing this.
Well, I wasn't Dee Dee. She wasn't?
You told me, and this is where my move stems from.
Yeah, okay.
When we were talking after I won HOH, you told me that Dee Dee and Laura knew before voting that Ryan was safe.
I told them where I was voting, yes.
They disagreed with that statement.
I told them outside. And if they want to tell you that, that's their prerogative. And maybe they misunderstood. I've talked to Laura, I've talked to Dee Dee about it separately since then.
I said Laura and Dee Dee, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I thought I said Logan.
No,
That's right.
those two. And that is their prerogative. I'm not going to stay in here long. No offense to you. Because you can't help me right now. But I understand the move, and I'm not upset with you. I'm happy for you to make the move. I'm upset with the people who acted like they were really close with me when they're not. When I've done nothing but try to protect them. Straight up.
I respect that.
And I have no problem with you. And so, if there is a way to save me, I don't expect you to do it, because you're making the move. But to be fair, you're not my target. You're not top 3 on my list. If I do win. Come back and stay and win. Because I respect the move. And you know what? You gotta do you. And honestly, my respect for you has just grown. So, in fact, I appreciate your game even more, and I even want to work with you more. Because now at this point, I can see a path where before I didn't, because I thought you were just gonna float and vote, kind of, honestly. And now you're not in here to do that, and that's okay. And I appreciate that and respect that. So, if there is a way to keep me, I would appreciate it. But I know it's not your choice. But that's where I'm at. Okay. We're good?
Yeah.
We walk in there and they tell us that they're blindsiding Brody.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And let me tell you,
Who? Who wanted, other than who wanted to? Who wanted to do that?
everybody on the other side.
Which is Jessica, Dylan, and Laura? Are you fucking kidding me? I thought you had Laura.
No, I thought the fuck too. So when we go in there, let me tell you, Brody should not be mad at Christian at all. Christian campaigned and did everything he could to get him not to nominate him.
Are you kidding me?
Christian absolutely did everything he could to get him not to do this. Absolutely. Christian
Is it a
did
split
not.
vote? Is it 3-3? Could it be 3-3? How does he have votes to stay?
Who?
Brody?
I don't think so.
Not even us? Like we can't, like, we have to vote to keep him.
Oh, can we do
We
that?
have to vote to keep Brody.
Oh, we can do that.
Me, you, Michaelin, I don't know if she would, I don't know. Christian?
Saved her.
Christian?
Yeah. No,
Me,
'cause
you, and
just
Christian.
tried to save him. Christian absolutely tried to save him. Absolutely. We need to
That
talk.
power might have to come into play.
We might need to.
You want to just do it? Do it, and then it'll make it look like I don't know, somehow. Can you do it in secret? Can we do it in secret? Or is this enough drama for this round? Save it to next round. for like a little pizzazz.
Maybe.
Because we're not necessarily in trouble.
We're not in trouble, but I do feel
Our people are in
shitty,
trouble.
yes.
Yeah, I'm like pissed.
I feel shitty for Brody because we just had that. But
That's
that
the first
literally-
blindside. We literally just
Listen,
solidified we
literally,
are sending
we
Michael
walked
home.
from that to go tell him what we were thinking, and that's when we found out. And no, like we knew that, like he was down the line. Like if I can get Brody, I will. But we
I'm shocked.
weren't expecting that.
He
you know?
straight up just said, "Oh, I can do it now. Let's do it."
Oh, he said, I'm doing it. Like he said, trust me.
They're crazy. I mean, they're not crazy because Brody's like a hard
That's a
hard
good
ass
move.
competitor.
It's a good
It
move
is a
for
good
them.
move. For,
It's
I
just
can't
bad
blame
for
them,
us.
but like, yeah, that's not good for us.
Fuck. Listen.
He can't play,
When I tell
and then it's only two of them.
When I tell you Christian campaigned to the point of putting himself at risk.
Oh my
like
gosh.
he campaigned out for Brody.
We need to talk to Christian.
Yeah. Brody needs to know that Christian.
That we were, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What happened? Dylan forced me and Miss D's hand, so he was doing it. What are you doing?
Do we have the votes to keep Brody?
Brody automatically doesn't trust us. Like, we didn't get to say
He
anything.
has to.
Like, you, me, Miss Didi, and Brody all talked together, and then we walked into the HOH room, and Dylan said that.
We get the fuck out here.
I know, no, you're fine.
Get out here.
I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at Dee Dee. This whole thing that stems about Dee Dee.
There's no way.
Can I
No way.
tell them my perspective?
Yeah, real quick.
I talked to you.
Yeah.
I was
We
on the
literally
same
just
page.
solidified it.
Literally just solidified it. Dylan, I go into the HOH room.
I respect Dylan doing this. Don't get
Dylan
me.
forced me and Miss D's hand. He just said, "We're doing. I'm doing."
That's
it."
okay. He can do what he wants.
And-
But this is
but
the
I'm
thing.
pissed
Can you
off.
or are you
Jessica.
gonna keep me?
I want to keep you, but I want you to know that this was not me.
I know it wasn't you. He told
Do
me it
we
wasn't
have, how
you.
many people are voting? Do we have the
We
votes to keep
need
you?
we need 4, I think. There's 6 people voting, right? 6 people voting. There's 6 people voting because Dylan's not gonna break the tie for me.
You have Michaelin.
I don't have Michael. She's gonna keep crying over me.
You have.
It's you two.
Logan?
I think I have Jess.
You think you have Jess?
I think I have Jess. You two. I need Dee Dee.
I think I could get Laura.
No, you cannot. She was one of the proponents of this. No.
You need Dee.
Actually, I'm gonna come talk to you.
You need Dee Dee.
Brody,
I need
You
Dee Dee.
think
I
you
need Dee Dee or
wait,
Michael.
Me
What
and
I'm-
Dee Dee are trying right now.
What-
You just shit our pants in the diary room trying to be like,
The-
how the fuck did Brody get up there?
I'm mad at
okay.
Dee Dee. I'm mad at Dee Dee because from what
It literally, she said it
from
literally
what Dylan
happened
told
as she
me, it was
moved
Dee
into
Dee.
the
From what
HOH room.
Dylan told me, it was Dee Dee.
Can I give you my perspective?
not
There's
you.
no way.
Yeah.
No, there's
Can,
no way.
Can I give you my perspective?
Yes,
My perspective. Dylan told me to grab Miss Dee Dee, and then like after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just walk in, and Dylan said he was doing it. I want to keep you, but I felt like you were gonna pin it on me, and I wanted to talk to you.
No,
Like,
and
we
it's
have
like,
to.
like
keep
I
you.
said, I told you from the beginning, and I
Yeah.
have not broken a single promise to
Yes.
you, or I've not said a single false word to you this whole day.
I told.
No, you're fine.
That's what
Don't feel like you have to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You don't. I get it. To be honest,
And to top it off,
can I tell you who the top 2 people on my list are now?
Who?
Going after? It has to be Dylan
Yeah, obviously.
because of this. I respect the game move,
Yeah.
and it has to be Laura.
But yes.
That's who it has to be. And I lied to Dylan just now. I'll tell you that right now.
What do you say?
I told him he was not in my top 2 people I was going after. And I do respect the game move, but I don't have a choice. Actually, no. He honestly might not
Wait,
even be.
so-
I think I put up Michael and Laura if I won.
Okay.
I don't even think I put him up.
I think.
You're the ones
you
that-
need. You need what? Either Dee Dee or Laura.
Dee Dee or Laura?
I need to talk to Laura. I think I can.
I need you to talk to Dee Dee.
Why did Dylan just...
Because he wants to make the move, and
He
it
wants to
was
make-
it was the
he's-
right move for him.
Yeah, he just.
But
he said he's
I
doing
don't-
it.
I don't think the right player was me, to be honest, because I haven't done anything this game.
You have me, you have Christian.
I need
You
I
should
need your
have
support.
Dee Dee. I don't know why
But
you won't
I
go
don't
and
want
have
you.
Dee Dee.
I don't want you to lie to me to my face. If I'm going out, tell me I'm going out. But the thing is, y'all have the ability if you do it, but you're gonna have to risk something.
I've
to
never.
save me.
I've never lied to you in this game. I was close to Dylan, and it pissed me off that he did that.
He told me that. He told me you were not happy.
Brody is wild. Doesn't know who we can trust, but he
wants us, like he wants to trust us. He just has to have the votes to stay. He's wondering if he has Laura. I just saw you talking to Laura though. Like, what is? I figured that.
He doesn't have Laura because she feels like he betrayed us in the last vote. Like campaign, like he's working both sides, and she feels like if she says if Logan wins, you know, like Laura's going with y'all. Like that's what she's saying. She is absolutely against it.
Okay. We want Brody. We want Brody to stay. Ryan was ready to go last time. Expected to be gone this. Well, no, Michael expected to be gone this time. Kenny, do you think we could get Michael's vote?
I don't know.
To keep Brody?
I don't know.
If anybody could, I think it would be. I would be the one.
Never talked to them about Michael, which is why I've been hesitant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is the thing, okay? So if we pull this trigger, okay, then
we were waiting for the game to start, and it literally happened 2 seconds.
you know what I mean? And so
I can't believe Dylan did it.
listen,
He has balls.
listen, he was
Ready to go.
ready to go. And when I tell you, Christian worked his ass off.
It would be 3 anyway. So wait, so it's you, me.
Where's Logan?
I'm right here. 1 second. It's you, me, Christian, Laura, Jessica, probably Michael.
We do not have Laura. I will not be able to sway Laura. Right.
It's 3 and 3.
It's 3 and 3, tiebreaker.
Dylan sends Brody home.
We gotta get Jessica. Do you think we can? No.
Can we get Jessica?
Get Jessica.
That's fine. Work it.
I didn't even get down to talk to you. They literally.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at Dee Dee. That whole thing was at Dee Dee.
But Dylan and Laura pulled me in here and they were like, just letting you know this is happening. Basically threatened me. Like,
No.
we're gonna vote you out next.
Hey, I'm like, I just told Dylan this, and I'm telling you this. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at Dee Dee.
I'm upset though.
And that's fair. And be upset. And you have the chance to save me here.
I know, but how? I don't have to.
This is who you're gonna have to get. You need to get you. You need to try to get Michael. You need to get Christian. Christian was very against it. Very against it. You, Christian,
I can talk to Christian.
Logan. Those are the 4 I need.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't know what my son's gonna do because she just
I know.
told me about how happy she is that Josh is still here.
I know. That's okay. I'm just saying, those are the ones I need. There are what? 3, it's gonna be a 3-3 tie.
Will Logan vote for you?
He will vote to keep me, I think.
And the Christian. I gotta
Potentially. I need to talk to them. I haven't talked to either of them, but I'm not mad at you.
Okay.
Okay?
Are we?
We're good. Like, seriously.
Because they were basically like,
No,
we'll
no,
meet you at
hey,
next.
don't you worry. Don't you worry. You're gonna be fine. Even if I go right here, you're fine. You play your game. Do what you need to do.
I feel indebted to you in a certain respect.
If you feel indebted to
So-
me, then would you like to vote the way I would like you to vote? Do you
Can I
trust
hear
that?
you out and then
Correct.
figure it out?
Correct.
Yes, I will hear you out.
So when I spoke with Brody, he told me something about 2 of the house guests that I feel like was incorrect information.
Okay.
I took my shot,
Yes.
and it's ultimately up to the house guests now to make that choice. You know how I would like you to vote, and you would gain a lot of respect from me as far as gameplay if you want to do so.
Well,
I know you and I have not been.
Right, but I also like Ryan's my boy. I just need to be. I'm like still shocked. I think my heart rate is like 156. First of all, thank you also. Just thank you.
I know it's shocking.
I'm like, I literally wrote I wasn't even gonna make a campaign, I wrote my evictee speech. And I was gonna be like, alright Ryan, you have a great time. And I'll see y'all in jury. Brody did want to talk to me.
I respect him to campaign. That's.
I want to hear him out, but I would be like sloshing every loyal bone that I stand on if it didn't save Ryan, because I am a loyal person and I have stuck with him this far. Brody and I
So
said that we
here's-
would tell each other if
and-
our names came out of anyone else's mouth, but that's about as far as we've.
So here's where you would stand with me. You would stand loyal with them, and then you would show me as well.
Right, and I know that I'm at the
Some
bottom of
degree of
your
loyalty.
totem pole, though.
You're not.
So if not this round, then I mean, what happens?
I had a grander.
Next,
I had
but-
a grander scheme,
Okay.
and I still have grander schemes farther than you. I will tell you that.
Okay, I'm gonna go hear Brody out.
Go ahead.
But as of now, I'm telling you that I can't not save my dude like right now. So
Let's go, dude.
Um,
What makes you think you have the numbers to get Brody out?
because even if it's a tie,
You
I
decide.
split
And who is voting for Brody to go home?
it. As it stands,
Michael?
she's a wild card because she said it's 70-30, so she's gonna go talk to him. She doesn't want to prove not loyal to you, but she also wants to hear him out.
She's 100% not voting me out. I'll tell you that.
I don't see that happening, but I've seen worse things happen in this house. I think I have Christian, Dee Dee, Jessica, and Laura.
Christian just talked to me and said he's good with me, but I see him talking with Brody out there, and he might just be hearing Brody out.
And that's fine. I want Brody to campaign.
Yeah.
That is fair gameplay, and that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I told you were not my target, and that's going to remain true. And I hope that if we go into another round and you come into some power, that you will understand that you are not my target and I don't want to be yours.
Yeah, we can fucking work together. Amen.
I'm shook. I'm confused.
Okay, I knew it was happening like 5 seconds. No, like 5 seconds before.
I literally wrote my eviction speech
When I talked
in my
to you,
head.
I didn't know that was happening.
Well, clearly, I also didn't know until I thought he was joking.
Yeah.
I thought he was like for real gonna be like, I'm just kidding.
No.
I
I'm
am
voting to keep on.
shocked. So I was just talking to Dylan, and I feel like it would go against my entire loyal game to vote out Ryan.
Okay.
Because Brody and I said that we would tell each other if our names came out of other people's mouths. We haven't really gameplayed together. If we've been on the same team for like a challenge or something, we've obviously worked together. We just keep saying like, let's talk, and then we just don't. And it's a two-way street. I haven't really approached him. He hasn't really approached me. And I stand by my loyal game. It's what got me as far as it did in my previous game. And I just feel like I would be negating all my credibility if I don't keep Ryan.
No.
So for me, I'm gonna probably have to vote out
You're
Brody.
gonna vote. Okay. I need to go to people because Brody's like, you can save me if I get numbers from other people. My thing is like, love Brody, want him here. Like me and Brody were like playing together. It's legit. Want him here, but I'm like, if I'm the only one who votes to keep you, and I'm not gonna have like that other half go against me when I'm still in this game.
Yeah. So my next conversation is to talk to Brody to tell him my side.
He wants to talk to you. He wants you in the room.
Yeah, I
the
know.
HOH room.
But he's with Sketchosaurus people that don't want me in there. That's fine by me. I don't
I
care.
just wanted to know. I figured you would like to keep Ryan. I just wanted to ask.
And it sounds
It makes
like almost like a sacrificial lamb, but like I made jury and I'm proud of myself,
Yeah.
personally. I sound sort of like sacrificial because at this point, like I would be happy if Ryan stayed. If I were still up there, I would be happy if I stayed, obviously. I would like to see one of us go on. I would obviously love Ryan to come, but I've been like preaching with him since day one, and I wouldn't trust someone who preached with someone with day one and then last minute was like, oh, skirt, I'm gonna jump ship. Like, I don't respect that kind of game.
I'm not here to be like.
So,
you have to do it.
Yeah,
not here to
I'm
say
definitely gonna hear him out before I make my final decision, but my like biggest part in my gut, even if I would be next out next, I would say at least I stuck to my laurels. I kept a
Yes.
loyal game and I stayed with the people I told I would stay with.
And you
So
can go tell Brody to talk to you
Yeah.
and everything, 'cause
Sweet.
it's not like the most going.
perfect. I need Brody there.
So,
I-
where are you at?
Okay, can I be 100% honest?
Yeah.
So I did. This is like the worst case scenario.
I know.
You were Logan. Obviously, being up there with Ryan is my worst case scenario. I talked to Dylan. You're clearly the target.
Yes,
obviously, you don't
obviously.
backdoor someone and then be like, "Just kidding. We just wanted to scare
Yeah.
you." So, for my personal game, I feel like if I went against Ryan, it would just crumple all of my credibility.
Can I tell you something that I think, like, just give you a different perspective?
Okay.
Right now, you're in a duo. Everyone knows it. You're not going to get out of this game with a duo. As long as you and Ryan are in this game, you're doomed. On your own, you're in the middle. You are no.
I wouldn't say
now.
in the middle.
You're way more in the middle than I am.
And I told Dylan this. I said, so whoever stays, whatever, like, I know I'm at the bottom of your totem pole. And he said, I have grander schemes farther than you.
So you're not a part of his scheme. That's what that means.
Yeah, but if your scheme is like me and Brody to the top, I'm not saying that's what he said, but like, if my scheme is us to the top, then
I'm
no
not
one
saying-
else really matters, you know what I'm saying? So
But
I don't
here's-
know what he means by that. He's cryptic speaking.
But here's my thing. You want to stick to the person who's been going after you for 3 rounds? Keep. You don't, that's your choice, and I respect it, but I don't think it's the right move for you long term. I think it is the right move for you for 1 round, maybe 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're not going to get to the end with both of you.
Well, I expect to be put up every time now, though, no matter,
And
unless I win.
No, at this point, I have no trust in Laura. She came up with this plan just with him.
I just saw her outside and said,
I
"Can
need
we
to talk
chat?"
to
And she
Dee Dee.
said, "No, I'm good." And I was like,
I need to talk to Dee Dee.
Okay.
So, I get why you'd want to save Ryan.
I just am trying to think too. Like, I know Christian and Dee Dee are not going to vote for me or with me or like be on my side. I know
They're-
Laura's not also on my
Well,
side.
At this point, I'm saying fuck it. I'm going rogue. No one's told me the truth that round, and way too many people knew.
I honestly had no
I know you did
clearly
not.
God,
You and Ryan
Jesus,
did
I
not.
almost
But-
vomited on myself. My only issue,
Mm-hmm.
because keeping either you or Ryan benefits me no matter what,
Yes.
because it's one of my
Yes.
allies. The only bigger benefit to Ryan is that I've literally been with him since the minute that we got here.
Mhm.
We have our rapport kind of thing, but like Ryan and I have been in every conversation.
Which is fair.
The only like good thing about keeping him is like I thrive on playing a loyal game,
Mhm.
and unlike some other people earlier today who said they were loyal to a fault and weren't, I am.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have no credibility if I don't stick to the people that I said that I would stick to.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that sticking to the people that I said I would stick to, and one of the two of us, or Logan, doesn't win the next one, I'm signing myself again on the block.
And I feel like I risked my game last round to save both of you. I did. This would not have happened if I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And while I can understand you doing that, I would appreciate if that was taken into account.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Because that was me saying I'm loyal to you.
Mhm.
That was me saying I will piss off the people I've been working with all day to work with you.
Yeah.
And I plan to stick by that, especially now. Because I don't see a path forward where I don't work with you to the end.
Yeah.
So this is your decision to make.
So shocked.
Yeah, this is Dylan's
I think it'll be
tie,
a tie,
which Dylan breaks.
which Dylan breaks, and I think he would send home Brody.
Why is it going to be a tie?
Because I have told Brody already that we are ready to keep to send Michaelin home.
Right.
But now that it's
That you're working with Brody, so you're gonna
Yeah.
vote to send me home, which is gonna tie, and then Brody's gonna get sent home, and then it's
and
gonna
then
be,
I'm gonna be on the wrong side.
or you could come hang out with me and Michael again, because we were friends in the beginning, and we can be friends again because I don't hold grudges, and you're dope, and we can work together to get these motherfuckers out of the house. They gave us too many chances.
I would need to know.
They gave us way too many chances. They think they can just put us up there and veto us off and treat us like fucking pawns.
So
and
I
not
just
get
need to
us
talk
out.
to Brody and tell him, like,
Say, hey, sorry.
you're going home.
Say, hey, sorry, you're going home, and then come hang out with me and Michael. Bro. You know it's the right thing to do.
I don't like the middle at all.
Dude, you're not in the middle. You're on our side. You
I'm
know
on your
you're
side.
On our side.
No,
You know you're on our fucking side, dude. And look, Brody will respect it. You know Brody. He's straight the fuck up. Like, tell him like, hey, because Brody did this. Brody gave me a chance in this game a couple rounds ago, and then whenever we didn't win the power back, he said, hey, sorry, like y'all didn't win power back. Like, I'm pivoting back to the other side, and I respected it. He would respect it the same way you're doing it. Like, hey, follow the power. That's what you have to do. You know. He knows.
And then kick Laura's ass.
And then kick Laura's ass, dude.
Watch she kicks my ass. Girl,
Hey,
I hope you do. I need it.
we were like that little three from the beginning. Like, how cool would it be to take
No,
that all the way to the
it'd
end?
be badass.
I don't want to go with anyone except for you, Mike.
We'll have me and Logan to try to win.
I just talked to Logan in there, and he was all for going with Brody.
Because their whole game plan was, hey, we're getting Michaelin out, and then he was gonna ride the Brody horse the whole way. But now that that's not happening anymore.
Is he not with us? Is that what you're telling me?
No, he wasn't. He was ready to abandon you, send you out. Hey.
Oh, sis.
No, that was the plan the whole time. Remember he was talking with Brody on the couch right there? That's because remember when Brody's like, you're going home, Michael? Yeah, little did they know Dylan had that fucking bombshell in his back pocket.
I'm sure.
And
frackety frack.
And so was Logan, and now he's ready to come back and work with us, or at least he thinks he is. He
My
says
thing
he's-
is, if I say no, if I vote you,
yeah.
Brody said responsibility. And I can live with that.
What do y'all think?
I know. Seriously, I cannot. After we done, that's gonna fuck.
I don't know what's happening because Dylan was like, Brody's been lying. I don't 100% know all of what he's lying about.
I'll tell you.
What do you want to do?
Here's my thing. Michael's gonna keep Ryan. She's gonna vote out Brody.
Of course.
I'm not about to be the person that keeps Brody. Love Brody.
It's nothing personal against Brody.
No, Brody hasn't been lying to me this whole game. That's the thing.
Now that we did this, now that we already, he's already there. I don't feel like we can backtrack
Brody's
now.
gonna be coming for all of
Then
you.
Exactly. We cannot backtrack now. We did it. We have to go through it. We have to finish
So
it.
I told Brody, I said, if I can't get the numbers from other people to keep you, then because he was like, can you do that? And I was like, I don't think so. I was like, Michaelin's not gonna.
Brody did lie.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like
He
Dylan
lied.
said that.
He told Dylan that me and Dee knew that Ryan was being, that Mac was being voted out before the vote, and we didn't. That makes us look like shit.
Well,
That we
I had told Dee Dee I was.
Right. No, he told Dylan that me and Dee Dee knew that they were voting out Ryan beforehand.
So made it look like a malicious thing, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we just went against the group, even though we knew what the plan was.
Yeah.
When we were in the dark, he made me, Dee Dee, and Dylan look like complete shit when he made that move. You and Dee Dee and Dylan will be in a horrible position if we keep Brody in this house. He will be gunning for us because we just had a backdoor plan.
He will not gun for all of you. Yes, he will gun for all of you.
We just had a backdoor plan for him. He has to go now. Dee Dee's I just talked to Dee Dee. She's like, I know, we have to go through.
Are you still wanting to save him?
He has personal.
You gotta put personal aside, you. This is a game. This is a game. And I know that's your best friend, and I know it's a game, and it might take him a day or two to understand that it's a game, but it's a game.
This is my thing. Brody started steering off the path first.
If the votes are there,
The votes are there. Absolutely.
Okay, so
are you voting out Brody?
I think Michaelin will too.
I think she needs.
I don't see her turning on
There's
Brian.
no reason.
no, she
I-
just told me that she
I
was
would like to talk to you privately, but I agree. I think, and like I said, and I said it in that room, and I'll say it again. I made my shot, and if y'all don't support it, that's fine. But I did what I felt like I needed to do. So, I'm willing to pay for what I did. And if it backfires on me, that's perfectly fine by me. But I wanted to do something that would solidify us and move us closer to being where we want to be, which is Final Five.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the five, we can do what we want to do. Go where we want to go. But I at least want to get us there first.
No, I agree. And
And that's why I did it. And I know Christian is his best friend, and I respect that.
I've gotten It's hard for me too. I love Brody. Like friendship wise.
I don't know.
No, I know.
love Brody.
I know. I'm saying
He's a strong player.
Yeah.
He wins competitions. He knows this game. He knows how it works. He will win.
yeah, no, for sure. He's that kind of player. I agree. And, And I told him, I was like, I'm just not about to have.
Bruh, mean mugging the bug out of me.
I'm not about to have a target on my back for being the one person who voted to keep you in because.
And I wanted to solidify us again because I felt like we were strong enough, even from the beginning. Like, you and I met literally this morning at 7:30, and since then I felt to myself that we could work together and we could be a strong group if we could bring other strong people in with us, and we have, and I want to continue that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah. after this, it's the question of who. I guess it's who wins HOH. What happens next?
And that's
who
fine.
would you want to target after this?
I say Logan and
Yes.
Ryan need to be put out.
Thing is, Michaelin's voting out Brody. Of course, Jessica is voting out Brody. And Laura is voting out Brody. None of them are changing. That's 3. We can't do anything.
And it's a tie.
vote. Dylan votes on it.
Okay.
So unless you want to send it to Dylan,
I don't, because then that screws us.
it screws us. We have to vote.
So we have to tell Logan that, and I want to tell Brody. I want to tell Brody that you fought for him. You fought for him.
I'll tell him that you fought for him too.
You know.
Like I tried my best. Like I'm about to.
You-
I don't remember the last time I cried. I might cry. I might cry. I need to go and talk.
Just help me.
I'm going to bust up crying.
We would be on the wrong side.
Yeah. There's no.
So we have to tell Brody that we can't.
We can't. It ruins our game.
It does.
Because-
we would definitely be in a minority.
And Michaelin's 100% keeping Ryan. Laura's 100% keeping Ryan. Jessica's 100% keeping Ryan. It's a 3. If me, you, Ms. Dee vote, it goes to Dylan. Dylan votes out.
So us 3 need to go talk to Brody. And just be like,
Let him know where he's gone.
that fucking sucks.
Yeah. But
That's
that's
the
why me and
ass.
Ms. Dee are about to, we're crying right now.
I don't know if I can say it again. I'm with you. I'm just feel shitty. I know. This game is too much. I do want to talk to Brody though. Christian did not do that to you.
I know.
And Christian fought so hard to keep you.
Y'all have a chance to keep me. You do. I can tell you for a fact coming. Jess will keep me. If Jess thinks she has a number, she will keep me.
We told her that last time.
And she
And she did.
when she did. She voted with us. Jess, I think Jess is
you weren't going to, so I got her to vote for us.
long term.
Can I get a toilet paper?
I understand the move he made. I understand the predicament y'all are in. Because
I'm fucking pissed, Brody.
I get you being mad.
Listen, he fought.
I know he did, and Dylan told me that, and Dylan was very straightforward with me, and I appreciated that.
And we did not know that. We came into it.
Yes. Yes. Can you come in? Can you close the door?
Hi.
These two votes I need right here.
Hey guys, can y'all get closer
These
for me,
four.
please?
Now, if we can figure something out right here, this is my ideal. This is the group I've trusted the most all day.
Yeah.
It has been. And just at the very beginning of the day, I wasn't as close with you, but I've grown closer to you as the day's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been the 4 that I have fought everything for. Tooth and nail. You can make the decision right here to keep me. You 4. If it's not good for your game, you won't do it, and I get it. But I think it is good for all of your games. Because now what's going to happen? Is he going to turn on everyone else like that? Who's to say Laura's not the one pulling puppet strings back there?
If anything, we unleash a Brody on them.
And I'm pissed. Oh, you want to see? Yes. We're about to. This is like a
Leading.
You want to see someone crazy win an HOH? We can see someone crazy win an
Can
HOH.
I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Did you no, I missed it now. Okay, so someone told me that you said that I knew about the vote before it happened.
I told him that I told you where I was voting outside.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Dylan
I said
That's what I
that.
didn't understand. That didn't seem like.
Dylan
it was
said
told
that-
to me that
No, and I
you
think
said
it was
that I
misconstrued.
voted.
No, and what I said was that outside I told you where my vote lied and where I think the vote could go. And that
If we don't have,
That's-
other votes, Brody, I'm not. I can't
No,
be
no.
the only person.
That's what I'm
and then
saying.
everyone,
Well,
and everyone
We
hates me.
have it here.
we have it here.
So I
And
don't
my
know
trust
what-
has been with you all day. I've not lied to any of you. I've not said a false word to any of you.
Is everyone here saying that that's happening before I walked in?
What?
Well, no, they had just walked in. They had just
because
walked in.
we've been trying to figure out a way to keep Brody because this is
So-
fucking crazy.
I agree. That.
I would appreciate it. And I trust each of you. I trust each of you implicitly. I am working with you till the end. You keep me, my entire game is indebted to you. Each of you individually. This is a group, but it is also an individual thing. I know there's risk to each of your individual games that comes with voting to keep me right here. If you do that, I am indebted to you. I plan on winning this next HOH if I stay. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I can promise you no matter what happens, all 4 of you are safe. Not even a consideration, I will not tolerate being told any of your names. This is your decision, and I understand that.
Y'all are all safe with me if I win.
Y'all are all safe with me if I win.
And you're all safe with me.
Y'all all safe with that.
Can we make a final 5 right here?
Y'all want to?
I want to make it, because I trust you. We're finishing
We're
up.
like, this is
Was it like
important.
a minute? Jess, I trusted you all day.
Yes.
I trust you. I love y'all.
Because listen, Jess, we are putting our trust in you. Because if you flip on us, it's
I
a
have-
tie vote. Dylan knows.
And I've vouched for you all day.
Oh, I know. I know.
You know.
I know what's happened. Oh yeah. Both of y'all. I know.
Let's roll.
I know.
I'm about to
Let's
crank.
steamroll.
Y'all want to have a fun All-Stars? Let's have a fun All-Stars.
Let's have a fun all
Wait,
stars.
Dylan can't win.
He's not. He can't. He's
He
out.
can't?
No, he's out.
Laura could.
Laura's not winning.
Stage the
I will
coup.
kick her in the knee and take her out if I have to. I'm mad.
Alright, let's stage the coup.
Are we doing
All right. I love y'all.
Alright.
I
1, 2,
appreciate
3,
you.
coup.
1, 2,
One,
coup. Coup on the. We're coup. We're coup. Coup on 3, alright?
1, 2, 3, coup. I love y'all. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking this into consideration at the very least.
I hope you're not angry.
I know. I know.
I was crying.
Thank y'all.
Thank
Thank you, Jess.
Fucking nosebleed. Yeah.
I trust you.
It's time for yet another eviction ceremony. Ryan and Brody, you are this round's final nominees. At the end of the ceremony, one of you will walk out that door. But before your fellow house guests cast a vote to evict, you have one last chance to plead your case to your fellow house guests about why you deserve to stay in the game. Ryan, you're first.
All right. I just want to say to the people I talked to about the idea of keeping me in and about the benefits of keeping me in, I hope you do realize how real those benefits are for your own game moving forward. And yeah, please stick to your word. Thank you.
Brody.
I feel like I've talked to everyone and kind of told you where my alliances lie. I feel like I've been very obvious where my alliances lie all day. And I feel like I've been very honest and open with each and every one of you. Laura, don't vote to keep me. I'm coming after your ass if you keep me. So don't vote to keep me. It's not a good idea for you. Straight up. For the rest of you, I think it's a great idea to keep me. And I think I can benefit you in the long term. Do what's best for your game, like I told you each individually. This is your game. You are all going to take sacrifices for whichever one of you vote out. This is going to hurt you in some way or benefit you in some way. Do what's collectively best for you, and the results will speak for themselves.
Alright, and with that, it is time to vote. Didi, you're first. Come through.
Hello, Didi.
Hello.
Who do you vote to evict?
This vote is about to be out of this world. I've been wanting to say that.
Okay.
I vote to evict Ryan.
Thank you.
Who do you vote to evict?
I vote to evict Ryan.
Hello, Michael.
Hi.
Who do you vote to evict?
I sadly vote to evict Brody.
Who do you vote to evict?
Vote to evict Brody.
Thank you. Hello, Logan.
Hi.
Who do you vote to evict?
I vote to evict Ryan.
Alright, thank you. Hello, Jessica.
I'm about to cry.
Who do you vote to evict?
I vote to evict Ryan.
Alright, thank you. Good luck. Once I announce the result of the vote, the evicted house guests must say his goodbyes, pack his belongings, walk out that door, and have an exit interview with Claire. By a vote of 4 to 2. Ryan, you have been evicted. Thank you for playing.
Thank you guys. That was fun.
Alright, head under the carport for the next competition.